Hey you guys, or hey to whoever clicks on this video. So this is a quick little message, y'all, and I feel like this will be very, very helpful to some people, especially during these times. Because it was like a situation that I was in or whatever. And I was like, wow, it reminded me of a general read that I did like not too long ago, like very, very recent. Pretty much it's like past people. It's like you could, and it's crazy how sometimes like when I be talking about stuff like in the reads or whatever, it may not happen exactly how I'm saying it, but it's pretty much like the overall message be like, watch out in regards to communication. It could be like, people that you bump into or whatever the case is. But pretty much this is like in regards to boundaries. I've talked about this before on my channel, and let me know if y'all want me to go, like if you want like more I guess like advice on like boundaries, because I've had to learn how to set boundaries, especially in regards to like pretty much like telling people your business. It's like if you run into somebody that you ain't seen in a minute, and I don't care who it is, it could be anybody, but it's like you're not obligated to tell them your business, because you know how like people be wanting to like catch up or whatever. I'm the type of person, I'm not really into like small talk, especially like if it's fake, especially if it's like I was never like close to you, or it's like we never really had no type of conversation. And it's like you see me and it's like you want to know what I've been up to, it's like how I'm doing. I would keep it like very, very short. That's just me, but I've learned that along the years pretty much. Like not to be telling everybody your business, because a lot of people don't be having good intentions. When they're asking you certain questions, it's like they just be wanting information. And that been showing up a lot too, like in a general reads or whatever. But yeah, I'm just not the type of person for like the small talk. It's like the fake. It's like I just don't feel comfortable doing that. So I would keep it very, very short. But don't let people make you feel bad for like not engaging in any type of like conversation, or you telling them your business pretty much, because some people don't have boundaries when it comes to telling people their business. Some people just used to it. It's like, but for me, it's just like I've learned like not everybody be needing to know your business pretty much. And that's just like setting boundaries. And sometimes you got to reinforce boundaries too. I believe I talked about that before, but sometimes it can be hard too to reinforce boundaries, especially when you're dealing with people who don't have boundaries. It's like they just live life pretty much. It's like they have no type of discipline. It's just like whatever. It's like they don't care. So it could be kind of hard for people to, it's like when you set up boundaries, it's like sometimes people don't respect it, but sometimes you got to really like, enforce the boundaries, and it don't really matter what they say about you. It's just like, hey, it is what it is. It's like, that's just my personal preference. Like I'm setting up boundaries like, hey, you can't say this to me. We not doing this pretty much, because I don't want to tell y'all my business or whatever, but it's just like certain things I've noticed, just like, on my spiritual journey pretty much. It's like, sometimes it can hurt, because when you in certain situations, especially if you have like a child or like kids, y'all, it's like sometimes you got to even train your child or your kids on boundaries too. It's like when people ask them, questions or whatever, like trying to be nosy pretty much. If y'all know what I'm talking about, but because I don't want to go into like full details about it, but pretty much it's like they'll be telling other people stuff about you that's not even true. So it's like when you come in contact with these people that they've been talking to you about, it's like they looking at you sideways, calling you stupid. It's like they don't even know you from a can of paint. And it's like you don't even know that, that was going on until it's like revealed. It could definitely hurt, but it's like, no, I ain't bending or folding on my boundaries, because it's like I'm protecting my peace pretty much, my peace and happiness in my personal space and my business. But yeah, sometimes you got to train your kids too, like, hey, they don't need to know what be going on with certain things. It's like, if they ask, tell them to mind their business or come ask me, pretty much. Because some people just like, you know, be fishing for information, trying to find out stuff. And it be like very, very silly, like very petty. It's just like, but let me know if y'all need advice on like setting boundaries. Cause I know sometimes it's hard for people to set up boundaries. It's like, especially if you're not used to it. But it's just like different ways to do it. It's like in a respectful type of manner. But sometimes you got to do it with certain people, especially, you know, on your spiritual journey. It's like, hey, you want to protect your peace and happiness. That's really what it's about. Shoot. And I'm going to do what I got to do to, you know, protect my business, my privacy too. So, yeah. But that's pretty much what the message was, y'all. Like, don't let other people make you feel bad for setting up boundaries. And also too, it's like, you don't have to share your personal information. You don't have to share your business. Even if somebody is like trying to catch up, it's just like, okay, keep it very short, sweet. And it's crazy because sometimes people will actually, it's like they'll make you feel bad, but then they'll go back and say like, oh, you know, it's almost like you didn't want to be bothered or something, or it's like they could have thought that you had like a nasty attitude or whatever the case is, and that's fine. But yeah, it's just like keep it moving. Just stand your ground, be assertive. So yeah, that's pretty much what the message was, y'all, and I'm gonna go.